Operating while intoxicated. You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
Yeah.
We'll give you a lawyer.
Wait, long.
Nope, not yet. Don't go anywhere. There's another one that needs a lawyer.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Prosecutor took the files.
It's all right. Are you ready on this, Mr. Zuko? Sure, you can go right out in the hall now. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on up. All right. Your name? I'm gonna recall that Joseph Zuko, 26G 306-819. Your name again, I'm sorry. If you go along with this agreement, he's offering you the opportunity to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and no insurance, and the drive while license expired will be dismissed. Is that what you want to do?
You said that's not points, right?
Correct.
Yeah, how much is the fine?
I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you that. I do that when I go through the whole file. It's up to 500 fines, up to 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You plead to no insurance, that's 0 points. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, you have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, you can apply for one at public expense. Do you understand that? Would you like a lawyer? To the charge allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Nice and mild.
Guilty.
Were you in control of a motor vehicle that was being operated on January 7 of 26 on Middle Gibraltar, near Gibraltar at 9:25 p.m.?
Yes.
You were unlicensed at the time, is that correct?
I wasn't aware.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted. And to the charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
I'll accept that plea, accept the plea to allowing a licensed driver to drive, dismiss the driver license expired. Now I'm ready to sentence you. Now I can tell you what a no charge. What would you like to tell me before I go on?
First, I wasn't aware my license was suspended before. I wasn't aware that when I paid all my tickets off that I was supposed to do a road test, so I didn't know. Till I got pulled over.
25 fines, 25 costs, 75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 175 or 30 days. So I'm going to go light on that one. You're going to have to pay on the no proof. Do you have insurance yet?
I haven't been driving because I haven't did my road. Supposed to do my road test now.
185 on that one. So you're 185 and 175, 360. Can you pay all that today?
I think I have 100 to tell. I could pay the rest of it.
Pay all of it?
Pay 100 today and the remaining actually.
You pay 100 now and the balance on both of these I'll give you until April the 6th. That's the day after Easter, okay? If you need more time, call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. Fair enough?
Yes.
Wish you well. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
People, now be careful.
Just when the brother and sister and the uncle gets a ticket,
She's gonna plead, you're authorized in this plea of
Yes.
impeding, right?
yes, we'll plead it.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible.
Response.
Too bad Frank Simone isn't here. I would charge him a lot more money.
I'm going to tell that, Judge, I want to report to that the Trenton Police Department is really on the ball because they pulled over the mother who is, as you know, is 87 years old.
Oh, they got her too?
They stopped her and she said, don't you dare give me a ticket. My son's going to have a talk with you.
165 by April 9th. Have a good day.
Judge,
Thank
nice
you.
seeing you.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you very much. Lewis, real quick. Come on up here. Jonathan Charles Lewis, 260-647-574. Could I have Donald Bankovich over here at this table, please? You can have a seat, sir.
Oh.
No, him. You're charged with driving while license expired. If you want a lawyer, I'll give you one. You want one?
Yes, sir.
You want a lawyer on this? Okay,
But yeah, I mean,
that's fine. That's fine.
well, the thing, it's like a big,
I'll give you a lawyer.
okay.
It's not, that's not a problem.
Step Seton Hall.
Good luck. Who's that with you? Your dad?
Yeah.
Good to see. How old are you?
17?
You're in high school?
Yes, sir.
Dick Carlson?
Yes, sir.
I was just there this morning. You gonna plead to impeding to that charge, responsible or not responsible? All right, you got a clean record. Good luck. 150. Please accept it. Original charge dismissed, 0 points. Best of luck. 150. On your name?
Nicole Trevette.
Why didn't you do the community service?
My son ended up getting in a dirt bike accident and he has a full leg cast right now. Single mom with 3 kids. And our family dog got killed on Telegraph Road, so it's.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's. I have.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I can't dismiss it. You were supposed to do 24 hours. You only completed 6. I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't charge any probation fees extra. I'll extend probation so you can do the community service. Do you want to do that?
Yes, that's fine.
We're gonna need, who's your probation officer?
Elizabeth Wilds.
Gosh. I don't know what it is about this phone either.
Did want to say.
Just give me 1 second.
Elizabeth Wilds.
Is she here today?
Yes, she is, Judge.
All right, here's what I'm doing. Will you make sure you convey this to them, please?
Yeah.
Defendant's probation is extended. I placed you on 3 months probation on January 8th. I'll extend it to June the 8th. No additional probation fees. No additional probation fees. We're gonna pick out a date between now and then when she's gonna have this done for a new review hearing. So I'm gonna ask you to look for the middle or end of May. Defendant to complete all community service hours. And you have to still continue attending personal counseling.
Right, that's the other question. Do I still need to call the,
Hang on 1 second. You complete all community service hours by May 1. So I'll give you an extra 5 weeks. Who do you want to call?
I have to call the DNA number every day, so I don't know. if
Yeah,
it's-
you're gonna have to do that. Yeah,
You know, my job's on the line right now. But I'm
what
also.
do you do?
Work for the Wayne County Health Department, so I'm on my probation period right now, so I'm like, they have messaged me like all morning about it, so I'm just. Breaking up.
John, get Miss Wilds in here, will you? I don't know.
And I leave tomorrow, I'm
Hang on.
supposed to be going
Hang on.
on spring break with my children to Florida.
What are you asking me to do?
Everything's paid for too, so I don't know.
Well, you can leave the state. I'm not gonna give you a hard time about that.
I'm not-
Slow down. Slow down. Just slow down. I need Beth.
I'm calling her.
Yeah, I know. I tried to call her number 2. Can you call 245? Just relax.
When that call.
Just relax.
I just don't wanna lose my job, Your Honor. I'm a single mom with 3 kids.
You're not gonna lose your job. Just relax. Oh, where are you going in Florida?
Clearwater and then Disney.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It's gonna be busy. Expensive.
Yeah. Disney World. Wow.
Wasn't that my idea?
Call Pam.
Nobody's answering.
Heather, will you call down there?
Nothing for that.
Yes, Judge.
Yep, that. Pam said she walked out, she's got to her in.
Why don't you have a seat a second? Just relax. Just relax. Take a seat right there. D 647-832 A and B and C. Your name?
Susan.
All right, so you're gonna plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person. They are going to dismiss, 1 second, they are going to dismiss the suspend charge and the expired plate, and you are going to plead to no insurance, true? Is that what you want to do?
Yes,
If you plead to no proof of insurance, that's a 0 point civil infraction. If you plead to no insurance, that's, I'm sorry, if you plead to no insurance, I'm going to dismiss the expired plate, but you also have to plead to no ops with the suspend to be dismissed. You understand all that, right? No insurance is 0 pointer. No ops is punishable by up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those 0 points. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that? To the charge of no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible? To the charge of no ops on person, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty? Were you operating a motor vehicle on King near Douglas and Trenton, February 18 to 26 at 3:10 p.m.? Did you have a valid license on your person? Are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accept it to no ops. Please accept it to no proof of insurance. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the expired plate and the driving on.
From this point on, the docket turns into a lesson in consequences. Judge McNally moves quickly through plea deals, fines, and probation issues. But the message is simple. Handle your business early, and the court may work with you. Ignore it, and small problems get expensive fast.
Suspended. You got warrants out. You're taking care of these, I hope.
I am good. Well, I'm not,
All right. What do you want to tell me before I sentence you?
nothing to.
Okay. Where do you work?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
You seem like a nice kid. Don't act like a criminal though, okay?
I'm not pretty good.
Well, I didn't say you were, but these are misdemeanors. You know what I'm saying? That you just gotta take care of business. I'll go light on you. Is that okay? Or you want to pay a lot? 185 on the no proof of insurance. I'm only gonna go 50 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 2.25 or 60 days on the no ops. So you owe 410. Can you pay all that? Good luck to you. Go down the hall, take care of it. You're all set. Thank you. Donald Allen Bankovich, 25G306-532. Mr. Bologna, your name?
Anthony Bologna, Your Honor.
Sir, your name?
Donald Allen.
This was the one at Humbug Marina, and he's filed a petition for early discharge. I don't remember the circumstances. I think this is one of the ones where he had a bunch of guns. They notified Humbug, but he's filed an application for early discharge. I don't know if the victim had contact with you, but we did send them notice. Do you have any objection to early discharge?
I do not, Your Honor.
Mr. Bankovich,
Yes,
I'm going to grant you early discharge. Stay out of here though, please, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're discharged from probation. We'll send the paperwork. Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Now the contrast gets interesting. One defendant gets early discharge, and the next is suddenly fighting to keep her job, fix probation, and still make a family trip happen. This is where court stops feeling abstract, because one unfinished obligation can start affecting every part of real life.
Ms. Trevette, I don't know what to do with you now. Nicole Ann Trevette, 25F244791. What is the problem about you remaining on probation? Your name again?
Nicole Antoinette. It's my job, and Your Honor, I have to take my kids with me whenever I go drop, and the money I'm having to pay, and
Well, you don't want the conviction on your record. I wish you would have done the community service when I told you to.
trust me, I took my daughter with me the one time I did do that.
Are you in trouble by not going back to work right now?
Yes, yeah.
I gotta wait for the probation officer. I want to make sure we don't drop the ball on anything here. Are you flying or driving?
Flying
How long are you gonna be gone?
a week.
Nice. She's in the other courtroom. As soon as she's available, they'll send her in here and I'll take care of you, okay? I can reduce your probation more if you want, but you're gonna have to have the community service done now.
That's fine.
So I can make it,
Then we can have I'm looking at my phone.
yeah. Once you have a seat, as soon as she comes in, I'll call it. We'll talk about this.
As soon as I get back from Florida,
I got it.
I
Okay.
thought we get us cast off by then, so I'll be a little bit more mobile with my scheduling. Ultravet.
Is Beth coming in?
I'm calling her.
She should have, I was told that she was done in Judge Hessen's courtroom. Do you want that May date for the review hearing
No, I'm gonna go earlier.
earlier than that?
What were you doing on this date again? What was this?
I go to 2 days of community service.
No. I mean, what happened on this fence date? Oh, you were publicly intoxicated? You were swearing at your ex-husband or something?
Yes, my views on it. That's the situation I'm trying to leave right now.
Here's what makes Judge McNally effective. Once probation clears up the paperwork confusion, he pivots from punishment to problem solving. Travel gets approved, testing gets eased, and the focus becomes compliance. In other words, the court is saying, get it done, stay honest, and don't come back.
All right, Ms. Wilds, come on up here.
Let's wait, watch, Your Honor.
You're leaving the state to go to Florida tomorrow?
Yes.
She didn't do her community service.
No, Your Honor, I received that letter, and once I looked at it, court officer had brought the file into me. It had notes written at the bottom that I was under the impression of hours. And what it actually meant was on 3/14, she did 3 additional hours on top of the 3/23. So that was my error. I read the document.
That's fine.
Yeah.
When are you coming back from Florida? Has she been cooperative with you?
Absolutely. She continues her personal counseling, makes her appointments. Everything's been compliant. I know she struggled with getting the community service done.
When are you coming back?
I come back the 3rd.
All right, I'm gonna let you leave the state to go to Florida between March 27 and April 4th. I'm gonna extend your probation until May 8th. No additional probation fees are assessed.
Okay.
We're gonna give you a new review hearing date. You're gonna complete all your community service by, I'm gonna say April the 20. Give me a date right after the 20th. I'm gonna suspend, we don't need to send her with a sober link or anything. Suspend testing, except on demand.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have unless you have a reason. I know, no, but I mean, unless you have a reason to send her, like she comes in and you sense that she's been drinking or something. I'm gonna suspend all testing except on demanded probation. So I'm not suggesting you should have to do that. I don't want to see you back here
No,
though.
absolutely not. I don't want.
All right, come on, give me a review hearing date for,
Flat Rock's in the building, Judge, on April 23rd.
perfect. We're gonna do April 23rd at 8:30, and you have all your community service done by April the 20th, and we'll go from there.
Will that be Zoom?
You can do Zoom. I'll let you do Zoom.
Yes.
She can do Zoom that day, okay?
Pick a work day.
And I'm sorry, Judge, did you say 8:30 for that?
Yeah, but we'll let her appear by Zoom,
Thank you.
Perfect.
okay?
Appreciate that.
Get down the hall, get your new notice. Only testing on demand now. Can leave the state. Get your community service done so you can get that off your record, okay? Good luck. Thanks. Michael Reband. Michael Joseph Reband. 26G306-836A and B. Good morning.
This next section shows how fast ordinary court can turn serious. One defendant gets extra time while blood test evidence comes in. Another faces an OE arraignment and strict bond terms. And the judge keeps everything moving. Show up, stay clean, follow directions, or the system gets a lot harder.
Your Honor, motion to see again, Attorney Ryan Ramsey, P73195 on behalf of Mr. Reban. Mr. Reban, please identify yourself for the record. Good morning, Your Honor. Reban.
All right, what day are we gonna do on this?
Your Honor, I've ordered from the MSP some additional documents regarding the blood testing in this matter. Right now, they're working on about 3 weeks to a month schedule. I know that's
We can-
longer than Your Honor likes to give, but
We can do that 23rd date on this one, Judge.
I'll adjourn the pretrial to April 23rd, but if it's not resolved then, I'm gonna set it for trial.
understood, Your Honor. It's a 10:45, okay, on that day?
Is that what you want?
I have a,
Is that what you want? If you,
yes, I have a.
yeah, that's fine.
For a crazy
If not
guy.
resolved, then set for trial. We'll set it for April the 23rd at 10:45.
Please, thank you.
Okay? Anything else?
Nothing else. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Good luck, sir. Thank you. All right. Evans, Gavin, Clayton, Antonio, Hugo, Evans, 26G306-739. Okay. Appearance,
For the record, James Schwab, on behalf of Defendants.
Mr. Evans, your name, sir?
Gavin Evans.
All right, does he stand mute, wait formal reading?
He waives no reading, stands mute.
Not guilty, pleas entered. You have an operating while intoxicated. Do you have, does he have any priors?
No.
What was the breathalyzer or blood draw here allegedly? 0.11?
Yes.
$500 personal bond, no alcohol, no marijuana, or illegal drugs, okay? You cannot leave the state without consent or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you a pretrial date. And because you're requesting an adjournment, true? You want an adjournment to
Yes.
conduct discovery?
For the
Right.
adjournment
discovery.
date of the pre-trial and discovery as well.
Right.
Discovery.
Okay. Did you fill one out? Yes, you did. I will fill it out for you. Okay, what day do you have here, Heather?
April 23rd at 8:45.
April the 23rd at 10:40. At what time? 8:45?
8:45, Judge.
April 23rd at 8:45. Okay, sir, you're gonna go down the hall, get your notice, and you're all set.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good day. Thank you. Reed.
Information.
Do you have Reed, counsel? Do you have Reed?
Yes.
Harold Lloyd Reed the fourth, 26G306-837. He wanted to lay on the sword, this guy. He was gonna just get rid of it and go ahead. Which,
A little better from James Schlaf, 30720.
yeah, you did a lot better for him. So your name, sir?
Lloyd Reed for
So they're gonna dismiss, boy, you got a radio voice, you know that? You should go on radio, huh? This guy. All right, so he's got.
And here comes the line that defines the whole video. Judge McNally gives more time to pay, offers Zoom if needed, and still throws down a clear warning. Ask for help, ask for an extension, do whatever you need, but do not ignore the court. That's the entire lesson.
He's gonna plead the failure to yield, and they're gonna dismiss the misdemeanor of leaving the scene, true?
Yes.
To the charge failure to yield, responsible or not responsible? And before I accept that, you know that's 2 points, right? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the misdemeanor on motion of the prosecutor, 195 is your total. You can go down the hall and take care of that, and you're all set.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Thank you.
Buddy?
Well,
You're honest.
It's as bad as the time the woman called me sweetheart. I thought,
you're probably gonna pay the 190 right now.
if you don't have the money, you don't.
All right, well, is there a time limit?
You come on back up here. Why? You're fun. How much do you have today?
How much do you have today?
Nothing today.
Well, when can you pay it? Can you pay it by April 6th?
Well, you want to stick it?
April 6th.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a week from Monday,
You do April, like 20.
April 20. If you don't have the money, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. Don't ignore me or I'm not so nice, okay?
Appreciate you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, Tyler Chad Carlos. 263-306-855A and B.
Good morning, James Schlaf, 30720.
Name, sir?
Tyler Carlos.
See stand mute, wait for my rating.
He waits for a reading, stands mute.
Not guilty, please entered. And he is how old? 28? 7.
28 April.
Yeah, $500 personal bond. No alcohol, no illegal drugs or marijuana. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Where do you work at, sir?
I work at Rocket Mortgage.
So you're making enough money to afford your own lawyer going forward though, right?
I make like 59 a year. I mean, last year.
Do you have any kids?
No,
Wife?
yep. Well,
That'd
in
be
June I
great.
will be, yeah, in June.
Yeah.
By the end, Judge McNally has handled probation, payment plans, travel requests, early discharge, plea deals, and bond conditions with the same rule every time. Communicate before things get worse. That's what makes this hearing both great courtroom drama and a real-life lesson. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I can't really appoint you a lawyer if you're making that. You're entitled to one at the first hearing. You're not entitled to one at subsequent hearings unless you're indigent. If you think you're indigent, you can fill out a petition, but I can't really appoint people, lawyers that are making $60,000, okay?
With the court, he has a scheduled vacation with the court.
Yes, good.
And I actually leave today at 7 p.m.
Where are you going?
Punta Cana.
Nice, nice. Their generation, they don't just stay in the country anymore, Mr.
This was the grandparents doing.
Nice, can leave state between March 26th and April the 10th, I'm just gonna say, okay?
I'll be back.
Good luck, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go down the hall, put your notice, Lewis.